What up, WeHo? It's summer here in West Hollywood. Temperatures are rising, so be sure to apply plenty of sunscreen, stay hydrated, and don't forget the importance of shade.
Well, let me get my sunglasses because it's getting hella shady up in here.
Claws in, kitties, and make way for WeHo TV News. Happy July, West Hollywood! I'm Mike Ciriaco, and I'm bringing you everything you need to know about WeHo, courtesy of the city of West Hollywood. A lot has happened since we last saw you way back in June, so we're going to bring you up to speed with the WeHo Wind Up. Let's put 30 seconds on the clock. This month, Dine LA hit up 23 West Hollywood restaurants, giving WeHoans 23 reasons to hit the treadmill. Over on the East Coast, the Garden State was hit by a beach whale when Governor Chris Christie tried to hog the Jersey Shore all to himself. While in Westeros, Game of Thrones nearly jumped the Kraken when Ed Sheeran served up the tackiest cameo this side of Home Alone 2. And down south, San Diego hosted double party weekends, first with San Diego LGBT Pride, then with its sequel, Geek Pride, aka Comic-Con, which in some ways is even queerer. Guys aren't just kissing other guys are kissing the Flash. I suddenly feel the need for speed. So let's quickly change out of these lightning bolt underoos and into this month's news briefs. The City of West Hollywood is currently accepting nominations for the 19th Annual Disability Service Awards, which honors individuals and groups that have improved the lives of people living with disabilities. Personally, I'd like to nominate a man that not only learned to live productively while in a wheelchair, but went on to become a vocal advocate for education and minority rights. And that man is Professor Charles Xavier. Just kidding. Obviously, I can't nominate him. He doesn't live in West Hollywood. From July 10th through the 27th, the City of West Hollywood hosted a series of GoSolar Sunshine pop-ups to provide property owners with information on switching to solar energy. Solar power has a number of benefits, including saving money, reducing carbon emissions, and if you're a photogenic Kryptonian, doing awesome things like this. Hey, Superman, can you blow some of that Arctic breath my way? Because I'm getting a little hot under the collar. On July 13th, social media expert Kyle Lanigan hosted an online dating workshop at the West Hollywood Library. Not to brag, but I wasn't in attendance because I'm currently in a very successful online relationship. Now, I haven't met him in person yet, but I know he really cares for me because he's always asking me thoughtful questions like, what's your favorite color? What's your mom's maiden name? What's your social security number? I have a good feeling about this one. On July 20th, the City of West Hollywood hosted NextGen, Civic Impact for West Hollywood's next generation, at the Andaz Hotel. Nearly half of WeHo's residents are under 40, so this event aimed to engage younger WeHoans in local decision-making and government representation.
Explain it in Pokemon!
Oh, I will, but not because you told me to. Think of young WeHoans as Charmanders. Sure, they may come off as cute yet ineffective, but they have tons of potential. So with the proper guidance and grooming, West Hollywood can eventually have a powerhouse like this leading its team. And finally, on July 24th, the Women in Film Speaker Series met at the West Hollywood City Council chambers. This organization is dedicated to promoting equal opportunities for women, encouraging creative projects for women, and expanding and enhancing portrayals of women in all forms of global media. Which is important, because when it comes to female filmmaking, we need more Wonder Women and less rough nights, both figuratively and literally. Now, if you don't mind, this summer heat is making me sweaty, so let's get out of these news briefs. There's a principle that the City of West Hollywood values above all others.
Brunch.
So close. No, it was diversity. That's why this month, West Hollywood was proud to present the Los Angeles Diversity Film Festival at the Let Live Theater. Supported in part by a community enrichment grant from the City of West Hollywood's WeHo Arts program, the LADFF showcases films created by diverse artists and reflect multicultural worldviews. If you missed this year's screenings, don't sweat it, because we've compiled a triple feature showcasing the best of the LA Diversity Film Fest. Cherry Pop. It's hard enough being the new guy at work. It's even harder when work is a chaotic catty drag show in a gay dive bar. Out director Asad Yaqub chronicles the very first performance of a drag virgin, or as they like to call her,
You're the cherry.
If Noise Is Off had a Gaby with Dreamgirls review, it would come out looking like cherry pop. Trial, finding the metal. This month, the City of West Hollywood began the nomination process for this year's Disability Service Awards, reaffirming our commitment to people living with disabilities. This value is reflected in the documentary Trial, Finding the Metal, which follows 4 elite-level para-rowers competing for a spot on the U.S. national rowing team.
How badly do I want to succeed at rowing? How badly do I want a gold medal? What will I give up to make that happen? Everything. Anything.
I'm rooting for all 4 of you because you are determined, you're courageous, and especially because you are not the Winklevoss twins. Hero pose. If we learned anything from this month's Women in Film speaker series, is that the big screen needs more female voices, like that of Misha Jakuba, director of Hero Pose. This Migrant Filmworks award-winning short spotlights the unique relationship between a precocious little girl and her blue-collar father.
You shouldn't do that, you know. 78% of adult smokers die of cancer. Plus, it's a gateway drug.
Did your mom tell you that?
Oh, I heard it on NPR.
And I thought Gen Z got all their info off of Snapchat. If you like what you see, be sure to hit up the Los Angeles Diversity Film Fest next year. And for more on the next generation, we go now to Eddie Robinson.
I'm Eddie Robinson, and this is WeHoTV News. Join us for an evening at the Andas on Sunset to inspire civic impact by the City of West Hollywood's next generation of leaders.
When you want to get involved in civics, where do you even start? You know, like if you're just coming in cold off the street. So seeing things like this come up on my social media feeds through my friends who are involved in local politics got me to places like this.
The City of West Hollywood is home to many residents who have strong beliefs about social and political issues. Almost half of these residents are under the age of 40. However, like in many levels of governmental leadership and among voters overall, many of this generation are not regularly engaged in local decision-making and policy. To help bridge this gap, the City of West Hollywood recently hosted NextGen, Civic Impact for West Hollywood's Next Generation. Councilmember Lindsay Horvath tells us more.
Our city has always been a young city, a vibrant city, a city that's exported culture, that's defined culture, that's taken risks and, you know, really been about entertaining people. And, you know, we're right in the heart of it all. I mean, we make so much happen here. And so it's really exciting to see so many young people who are creating our future come here tonight to tell us exactly how we can do that and how we can engage that energy, that creativity, that innovation directly into City Hall.
And those in attendance had high hopes for the worthwhile efforts of the city.
I hope that more young people see themselves in the city, see themselves as being the leaders of the city, that you don't have to be a certain age or a certain level of credibility to have a place and to take leadership in the city, that there's an immense amount of opportunities here, that we can do exactly what we want to do with the city's support, that the government here has your back in a big way, and that's, I think, something that we haven't been told in a long time.
For more information on upcoming events in the City of West Hollywood, visit WeHo.org. I'm Eddie Robinson, WeHoTV News. Back to you, Mike.
Thanks, Eddie. Now let's side hop from the next generation of WeHoans and 180 nose pivot into the next generation of transportation with WeHo Pedals. Today we're hitting the mean streets of West Hollywood to try out the WeHo Pedals Bike Share program. It's super simple, as long as you remember your 4 R's. Reserve. You can either enter your account number, tap your membership card, or reserve it on the app. Release. Pull out the bar. Place in the holster. Ride. Adjust height. Test brakes, and you're good to go. Return. And when you're done, lock it up, and that's it. As long as you remember your 4 R's, you're ready to conquer the concrete of West Hollywood. One of the many benefits of WeHo Pedals is that it reduces our city's carbon emissions, as does solar energy. For more on our city's solar options, we go now to our own ray of sunshine, Asher Rodriguez.
Hey WeHo, when you think about going solar, what comes to mind? Your carbon footprint? Climate change? Well, there's been a lot of buzz about solar energy, and we're here to break down the ins and outs of going solar. WeHo has teamed up with Energy Sage to provide a free program that helps WeHoans shop and learn about solar energy by utilizing an easy-to-use online marketplace. Shopping for a solar plan is now as easy as booking a flight online.
GoSolar West Hollywood is a city-sponsored program where we are encouraging West Hollywood property owners to go solar. So property owners just go online and someone from Energy Stage matches them up with a solar contractor that's right for their particular property. Both the federal government and the state government have tax credits for solar panels, and through our program you'll be introduced to some of those various programs, which is great. In addition to that, there are some low interest loans offered by the state for solar panels that are available to property owners.
And EcoMotion was hired by the City of West Hollywood to offer guidance and assistance for any multifamily property owner who signs up to the GoSolar West Hollywood program. So we're here to break down any barriers they might have when pursuing solar here in the city.
To find out if you're ready to go solar, visit GoSolarWestHollywood.org. Reporting from Palmer Park, I'm Asher Rodriguez for WeHo TV News.
We now like to introduce our newest member of WeHo TV News, comedian Nick Cutelli, who's ready to haze the new guy.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Take it away, Nick.
It was over 200 years ago that ancient humans would throw boulders at each other and jump out of the way as a form of ritualistic testing for strength and endurance. This would be the foundation for a little game I like to call Dodgeball, whose legacy has well been upgraded throughout the years. The boulders have obviously been replaced with rubber balls, probably due to head injuries and those kinds of things, but the spirit and the legacy lives on here in the city of West Hollywood. I'm Nick Cutelli, and this is WeHo Dodgeball. I'm here with Jake Mason. A lot of people, Jake, here know you as the godfather of the league. You're like the Jerry Jones if he was combined with that prime minister from Canada that everybody likes, and probably like kind of like Brad Pitt in the movie Moneyball, if you've ever seen that movie.
I know, but I know Brad Pitt. The best thing about Dodgeball is that literally anyone can play and anyone can be good at it, and you have no idea who until you get on the court.
Okay, and then what is the ultimate prize for when someone like wins?
We have the Golden Cock. It's our golden rooster statue, and it lives at Jim's Sports Bar, West Hollywood, and you get your name and your legacy engraved on that statue for a lifetime.
For a lifetime, and that's infinity plus 2. What would you say is like the greatest thing having the city of West Hollywood be the host for the league?
There's a sense of community in West Hollywood that you don't really experience in any other parts of Los Angeles. There are tons of other places people can go play dodgeball, but this is the only one where you can actually walk down the street at any given time and bump into someone who plays.
So then, if you see me now on the street, you would, could we have like a thing that we do?
Well, you're still in your hazing period, so I'm just gonna throw a ball at you when I see you.
Okay, so if you had to sum up WeHo Dodgeball in one sentence, what would it be?
Lots of drinking.
Okay, one word, what would it be?
Community.
One, sound. Okay, one, sassy face motion.
I actually met my partner of 6.5 years here at Dodgeball. I know there's been other numerous relationships as well, and also just, great friendships I've made too.
Yeah, so wait, when you met your partner, was it like you guys were both about to hit each other in the face, and you were like, huh? Oh, I love you. Was it anything like that?
Yeah, you guys should have been here. It would have been exactly how that happened.
It was exactly how that was?
1, 2, 3, Paris!
Thanks again to Jake and the entire WeHo Dodgeball League. Thank you guys. Again, I'm Nick Cutelli for WeHo TV, and this is WeHo Dodgeball. Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Ah!
I couldn't kick that high before, but after playing in this league, baby, it's Broadway.
Thanks, Nick. From new friends to old friends, we now go downtown to check out the newest project from the queen of WeHo PSAs, Todrick Hall. What up, WeHo? We are downtown at the Ace Hotel for the OutFest screening of Behind the Curtain, Todrick Hall. You probably know Todrick from Broadway's Kinky Boots or American Idol, or from the hilarious PSAs he makes for us, the city of West Hollywood. So let's pull back the curtain and see what makes this diva Dorothy tick. So what are you so excited to see about Todrick's documentary tonight?
Well, I've been a big supporter of Todrick for a long time. I've been in his videos before. Green was my segment of his amazing Oz masterpiece, and I'm excited to get to know him even better tonight.
I'm just so excited to see what it is because Todrick is so talented and there's so many parts and things in his life and what he does. I feel like this is like a present. I don't know what I'm unwrapping, but I know I'm gonna love it.
Hello, this is Gloza. Is you okay? Is you good? Because I want to know. I am so excited about this documentary. Anything to do with Todrick, because I'm not only his friend, but I'm a fan.
So I'm here with Todrick Hall, the man of the hour. What inspired you to document your tour?
I just have to keep saying that it was not my idea at all to document this. Awesomeness came to me and they had this crazy idea and I said, sure, I wouldn't mind you doing that. And at that moment, I didn't know what it was. It's not just the journey of the tour, it's the journey of writing the album, discussing a lot of serious issues that were happening in my life at that time, bringing the visual album to life, and then now going on tour. So I'm so grateful that they did it and I'm happy that everybody can watch the journey.
So we're here with the director of the documentary, Catherine Fairfax Wright. Now, this is kind of a departure from your last documentary, where you followed the first openly gay man in Uganda. So what is it about gay men that resonates with you? What is it about their stories?
Both are stories of people who have, a certain amount of hurdles put out before them by society and have managed to organize themselves in a fashion that just allows them to catapult beyond it. Even though some terrible things happened in my last film, Call Me Kuchu, a lot of the other people have come out, really a lot stronger and have organized the LGBT movement to a great extent in Uganda and the rest of Africa. And in similar ways, Todrick has done the same thing. It may look a lot, it's wrapped in a different package because it's Hollywood and all that, but in many ways, it's just about getting the people you grew up around to accept you for who you are.
What is the best advice you could give up-and-coming, aspiring comedians of color?
Don't stop. And I know it's so cliche, but maybe this is the time you need to hear it because you always need to hear it. And so maybe someone is like feeling like I can't do it. You keep going, you keep doing it because I still need to hear it.
My advice to anybody who wants to be a non-traditional content creator is you have to work really hard. There are those flukes like the Cash Me Outside girl who gets a lot of followers really quickly without doing much. But she is an anomaly. Most people have to work really hard at it, and it's work, it's a business.
Always post and talk like you'd be talking to your best friend or the person you're close with. Like that funny, quirky, weird, hilarious side that you may not let out when you're trying to be in the world all cool and everything. People love that weird, quirky, fun, goofy side more than anything. So let that shine and then watch people flock to you.
Now, for all your little toddlers there, specifically the little toddlers of color that want to be artists, what is the best advice you can give them?
Anything is possible if you really believe in yourself. And I think that I'm living proof of that. But also, I took so much away from it. I was always afraid to go out and really chase my dreams, even though that's the thing I preach so consistently on my YouTube channel. And now, because of this documentary, watching it back, I have inspired myself to keep surrounding myself by such great people who believe in me, people like Glozell and my YouTube family, and just continuing to make my dreams come true. Hey, girl.
It was fun to visit downtown Toto, but there's no place like West Hollywood. We'll be back in August with more news, noise, and nonsense. Until then, keep it cute, WeHo.